So she had special requirements of when y'all was about to battle. So she didn't want no battle rappers there.
No, she did not.
Okay. All right, I'm cool with that. She didn't. Now, what do you mean she didn't want Stamp there?
She told him she didn't want Stamp there because she told him she didn't want no battle rappers around her. Technically, Stamp is a battle rapper. So
I mean, he's a battle rapper, but he didn't come in as your battle rapper. He came in as your husband. So he shouldn't even have been. You know, like that he shouldn't even have been a part of that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so what, so Stamp left?
No, Stamp never left. Stamp just fell back, like, you know, behind the camera crew or whatever. He never left. He wasn't going to leave me.
Right.
But, you know, she did, you know, I feel like her saying that, like, I don't want no rappers here, I feel like that set the environment for me to be a little weird. Like, why are you being weird? Like, why don't you want people around? Like,
it's like a caffeine setting, so it was like small room. So how many people was there?
Not counting the staff, maybe like 10.
Yes, I mean 10 people there. All the rappers out had been like 5, 6, 7 of them niggas. So I mean it was still small though. So I mean that still shouldn't have did too much as far as even if she asked for everybody to go. But all right, so I wanted to know if Stamp left. He didn't leave. All right, boom. All right, boom. She go first. All right, so now. Where did the altercation, like, where did it start at? And, like, what...
Okay, so she's going, her first round is good. She was dope, but she was being physical with me. I don't know if the camera picked it up or whatever, but her hand hit my hand during her first round. She definitely had physical contact with me. So I already knew I was going to be on her ass, but the fact that she started the physical contact, I said, oh, yeah, we about to be physical.
Okay, hold on, because everything has to be fair here. We definitely fair here, we definitely grind everybody up too if it needs to be grind. Now, as far as her hand touching your hand in the first round, like, exactly what you mean, though? You know what I mean? I need to know. Was it a little bump?
Hit my hand. While she was rapping, her hand hit my hand.
Okay.
And I let it slide. I didn't say shit. She was rapping, so I let her rap.
All right, so let me ask you, did you think that was intentional or no?
I didn't know, but like I said, you started off the physicality.
Okay.
Whether it was intentional or not, you was close enough to me where your hand hit me. So you started off the physicality. Don't be mad that it gets physical.
Okay. All right. Boom. So that's first round. So then you go. Now, I do want to say this. You are an aggressive rapper. Right?
Been that way.
You have been like that. I will say that. You always have been aggressive, bark on somebody, like get close. That's just been the battle rapper you are if people research you. So I think that part of the game should have been noted going into the battle. You know what I mean? You mean? So, okay, first round you go, boom, what happened? So everybody was cool then? Because I see you still was close.
Cool. I went, I did my thing.
Okay.
I believe both first rounds were really good. So, and it was good. And then going into her second, she went into her second, and I don't know, she kind of ended it with a jersey. Her second, the way she ended it was a little shaky. It was kind of a little jersey-ish.
Right. Okay.
And then it was my turn. It was my second round, and she started talking. Okay. Before I even started rapping, she started talking. Then I raised my voice higher, and bitches still talking through my round.
Right.
And my whole thing is people would say, oh, she was up one. If she was up, why she ain't let me rap? If you felt like you had it in the bag, why you didn't let me rap?
Okay. So I will say that I seen her talking. Now, what made her start talking? Was y'all chattering back and forth and all that shit?
I don't have a clue. I don't know what made her start talking.
Okay,
I hit her with the rebuttal. She was talking about Stamp and my family my first 2 rounds. So boom, off the top of my second, I hit her with the rebuttal. You talking about my man, blah 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 blah. The rebuttal. And then to start off my second round was the fuck Tuki part. So I started my round like that. So I hit her with the rebuttal first, then started my round, and I don't know what she was aggy about, but she was obviously aggy about something that she kept talking.
Okay.
Talking to bitch, talking to Stamp, was talking to the audience, I don't know.
All right, we're going back up a tad bit. Let's bring it back a little bit. Starting off your second round, did Stamp hear your rounds?
Stamp heard my rounds.
Stamp heard your rounds. Stamp heard your rounds. Okay. Now, Stamp approved that?
He did.
He didn't he didn't have nothing like, babe, you might shouldn't have. Cause I know Stamp. So I know he be with the shits a lot. He don't care about shit. But I just wanted to know if he heard the rounds previous before you going in there.
Peep this easy. I had a second round that Stamp didn't like, right?
Okay.
Stamp made me do my whole second round over. He was just like, nah, that ain't it.
Okay.
So I rewrote my second round, and he loved it. So yeah, he didn't see nothing wrong with it. And even though I'm not gang affiliated, he know about the gang life. So he didn't say, no, you can't say that. You can't say that in Cali. He didn't say that. One of my group members did say, like, I don't know, that's a lot. One of my group members did say that he didn't think it was, such a great idea, but I was just like, I'm gonna still do what I need to do.
Well, whoever that nigga is, you should have tuned into him, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. All right, so I just want to know, what was the mind frame? Okay, so we got the thing. We're going to Cali. We know for sure that we're going to Cali, right? So we know that we're pulling out the flag. You mean somebody
that was last minute? I came up with that last minute because I just wanted to add some extra disrespect to it. But yeah, the flag thing was last minute.
The flag thing was now why? Okay, why was it last minute? Like why was that? Like why was that something?
I wanted to add something to my performance, something visual, like a visual, like pulling out the sleeve trick, or like a visual trick to my performance. That's why I did that.
And that's the first thing you thought about?
Yeah.
Okay, so we in Cali. We know we pulling out the flag like from the sleeve. I did like it coming out the sleeve. Like I understand your visual effects, but the after effect, you could have did something completely different. I think. Okay, and then somebody was saying you spit on the flag or no?
No.
Okay. It was people saying that, so we wanted to clear that up. Okay, no. Right. Okay, and then you said F Tookie, right?
Right.
All right. Did you think that was a good idea?
I didn't care. I knew it probably would have got under her skin, and that's the point of battle rap.
Right.
So I knew, that it would have pressed the button, and that's what my intentions were. So that's why I did it.
So y'all wasn't thinking of like the after effect. And you know what it was, because to me it was the area of destination where you was at.
Everybody's saying that.
Yeah, I felt like hold on.
I don't think I completely took that part into consideration. Like, yo, we dead in Crip City right now. Like, that part I didn't take into consideration. I was just like, yo, this is caffeine, this is TV, this is battle rap. That's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about like, yo, this is gang central. Like, oh, we should be cautious. My mind wasn't worried about that.
So as far as some of like the backlash you getting now, like, can you understand where people was coming from? You dig what I'm saying, of why that shouldn't have happened?
I get it, but everything is fair game. This is battle rap. You got to know what you sign up for. You got to know what you're getting paid to do. And a lot of shit in her rounds was disrespectful about my family, about my kids. I die for my kids, easy.
Right.
Niggas is banging for flags and saying they'll die over those flags. I would die over my children.
Okay.
So you got to pick what you banging for. What are you banging for? Like, I'll bang and die for my kids.
Okay.
So if anybody feel any type of way about a flag, about gang culture, understand what we doing, understand where we at, understand what we getting into.
Right.
If you would die over your flag, I would die about my kids. And that bitch had several bars about my kids, about my unborn kids, about me getting jumped, about my kids shouldn't have even made it this far, shouldn't have made it here. So disrespect is disrespect. Let's not choose. Let's not pick and choose.
I would agree.
Let's not pick and choose.
I would agree. You mean, it's definitely not a level to disrespect. My thing was, if you had an option to do it again, would you? Is my question.
Absolutely, but I would have saved the Tookie bar for the end of my round. I would have put it at the end of my round instead of the beginning of my round.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, see, my whole thing I seen a lot of people disrespect people in battles before. The only thing that I would have said about it is, me personally, I wouldn't have did it. But my thing was, if she stands on it, if Stamp stands on it, then okay. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta know that, once you put that type of, shit out there, it's like you free game now. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. Stamp, he know too, because there's a couple things I want to ask Stamp too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, we ain't going to talk to Stamp yet and all about, so, okay. I have no issues with you standing on it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing that I wanted to know. It's like, if she stands on it, then okay. If something happens,
I wouldn't have changed nothing. I would just put it at the end of my round. It was going to be set regardless. It was going to be set.
So you don't want to make no you don't want to make no like apologies or anything. You don't want to do that.
Absolutely not easy. Okay. I'm gonna stand on what I stand on. There was an OG Crip present at the battle, and after the battle she like an OG, like she looked like she was about to be like about 40 years old and been in the game for 20 years.
Right.
She talked to me after the battle and told me the do's and don'ts and what I should and what I shouldn't. She didn't ask for an apology. Okay. She didn't say, "Oh, apologize to my set." Right. She didn't say none of that. She was like, "Yo, I respected your shit. You should have like more so moved in and out instead of applying so much pressure on Shorty."
Right. And
she said the dropping the flag was a no-no, but she didn't want no apology. So if this lady's an OG and she didn't want an apology, who the fuck am I apologizing to?
Right. Listen, stand on. Like I said, I respect niggas that stand on it, and females. I respect it for standing on it.
If it was that deep, easy. If it was that deep, the moment that flag dropped, it should have been blood in my mouth. It obviously wasn't that deep. It wasn't that deep.
Okay.
It wasn't that deep to her. Like, if that was something that you ride for, you should have rolled for it. But if it wasn't, then you should have let it go and you should have let me rap.